everybody. Welcome to Check It Up podcast. Your host, Alex Allenby.
Marquise McGowan.
Sebastian Ramos.
And Pedro Espada.
Let's start it. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. How's everyone's weekend been and stuff?
Mine was pretty chill. I went to New York. Hung out with some family. How about you?
Me, I'll go last because I got a lot to say about my weekend. My weekend was very valid. So
my weekend was pretty chill. Hung out with friends the whole time. Just vibed.
Yeah, same thing. It was a good chill weekend this weekend. Kind of slow. But...
So me.
Oh my God.
So me. I was very fortunate to go to the Basketball Hall of Fame this weekend. So on Saturday, we actually went to an event. It was at the Mohegan Sun, and it was like, a leadership workshop event, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But there, I met Magic Johnson. I met Michael Cooper, Bob McAdoo, Tina Thompson, and Lisa Leslie, so that was dope.
Right there.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, we actually went to the Enshrinement and, able to watch Vince Carter.
Yeah, I was supposed to go, but I was in New York.
Yeah, shameful, bruh. And, I saw so many legends. It was crazy. Like, Reggie Miller is so scary in person. That guy is so, he's so tall and skinny. It was, freaky, bro. I was scared. Saw him, Grant Hill. Mike Breen was there. Spike Lee. Magic was there. Kareem was supposed to be there, but he couldn't make it. So.
Wasn't Chauncey there?
Yeah, Chauncey was there. But we missed his speech, actually, which was pretty unfortunate. But
didn't miss much.
Yeah, I mean.
Why we hating?
That's a champion, yo.
I was saying that's a champion, but that's a Hall of Famer.
That's a Hall of Famer.
That's a Hall of Famer.
That's a current coach, you feel me?
Nah, but yeah, that shit was sick. I'm not going to
We're not talking about that.
Great
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All
right, well.
Let's get to business.
Yeah, there's some notes that I have, some big things that happened this week. So let's start off hot. Dante DiVincenzo.
Bench players talking like starters. I love it though. They've been on preseason.
That's what happens when you let them run the.
You let them run the show.
I'm saying, bro,
they're playing like it's the finals in the preseason, bro.
Or
I know that's but I didn't think that the beef went that far. And is his problem does he have beef with the players or like?
No,
I don't even know.
I think it was it's Thibodeau.
I've heard
because
Thibodeau
afterwards Brunson's dad ran up on him and he's like I was talking to Tibbs.
Freaking Rick Brunson.
Yeah.
Rick Brunson thinking he's a hot shot.
I saw a clip after Julius Randle had a little beef too with the one of the assistant coaches. And I think did you guys see that clip?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Julius Randle had a little not a skirmish, but it was a little argument.
Squabble.
Yeah, a little squabble, and Jalen Brunson had to get between them.
Yeah,
So
I think it's strictly
crazy.
a staff thing. I think they're cool with the team. I
Yeah.
doubt Dante had problems with his Noble boys.
I'm not gonna lie.
I heard he didn't want to lose his starting spot to Macau, so that's why he wanted out.
Oh yeah, because he'd get less. He was gonna get less, stuff.
I mean,
he don't care about Nova. He wants his bread, bro.
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
He's
but
I played with Macau already. I'm good.
What he would have got less
straight.
bread or less playing time?
Less playing time.
Less playing
But
time.
eventually,
Eventually both.
I don't know. He would have been the big piece off the bench though.
I
could've-
agree.
He would have been the first
He
guy off
went-
the bench.
yeah.
I guess he just didn't want to be off the bench.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he might be that in Minnesota still, but
I'm saying he's not starting over fucking Ant.
they
Yeah,
can put
he
Ant
went-
the one.
Yeah, Ant and Mike Conley,
because
bro,
Mike
it's not
Conley's
happening.
old. But
I
they
don't-
got Dillingham.
They got Dillingham.
I don't
They
mind.
have another guard there too, right?
No, right?
I don't mind.
No, they have the dude from Syracuse, right? But he's a two guard.
Terrence Shannon. No,
Yeah,
Illinois.
Terrence Shannon.
Illinois. Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Ant at point guard, but on this team, I'm not putting him at point guard.
Didn't they put him on? Didn't they
He
put him
played
at
point guard last game. Yeah.
How was that? I didn't watch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I've been struggling to keep it with preseason games.
Me
Yeah,
too, but
It's
like-
so packed.
It's not really worth watching either. I feel like.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just,
yeah, there's not much. It's not much.
People just
Besides
fucking
the
around.
narrative
Just
facts
a
of
little
it,
taste,
the
yeah.
games don't mean much.
Hey,
Just a little taste, not the whole load. Wait, so what'd you see of
I didn't get to watch. I just saw from past experience, last season. I like how I like him having the ball. So I think we might as well just put him at point guard. Not now because how the team's set up. But if he got to the point where he had to run point guard, I wouldn't be mad. And put an off ball threat as the two.
Yeah.
Have more shooting around him so he can get to the rim more. Or does what we need to do.
Yeah, I think he's pretty dynamic, but at the end of the day, it's I'm not too high on the Timberwolves. I feel like that trade was a bit of a drop for them just because
Same.
the type of player that Randall is, he demands the ball, and also his shot appetite is just so
It made sense.
puts
for them,
me off,
though.
man.
It made sense because they didn't want to pay Cat.
Nah, I guess.
So now they gotta pay Randall.
Yeah.
But,
and
you
Ant.
know,
they wanted to
Randall's-
extend Ant's window.
No, they're just they're
Randall's
scared
gonna
of
want a
they're scared of the
contract.
second
Yes.
apron. I'm
I know,
telling
yeah.
you.
That the Kings made a trade today actually to stay out of the tax. They traded Jaden McDaniels to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jaden
yeah,
McDaniels
yeah.
in
Yeah,
a
we were
second to the
Yeah, they
Spurs.
just we
Yeah.
were talking about
just
that. They
on
just
Yeah.
they're gonna waive him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just wanted to get out of the tax. So the Spurs took on a second to eat the money.
That's
So,
sick work.
Yeah, the Kings don't want to pay tax.
All right, well, got another topic. How do we feel about Joel Embiid saying he'll never play back-to-backs?
Well, I think that means he misses like 15 games a year or something. So he'll basically be disqualified from any award for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
He can't.
Any All NBA teams. So.
And he's probably not gonna play like every other game anyways.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
stay out anyway. So
That's why I'm not high on Philly. I can't take a team seriously where your 2 or your 3 best players are like
Injury
Load
riddled.
management.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I mean, I'm feel very strongly about Embiid, so I'm gonna try to keep my bias out of this, but
oh yeah.
I do not like that. I feel like, bro, you get paid millions. Like,
no, but
Yeah.
come on.
I feel like
I get it.
for
I get
him,
it. No, I get it if it's
because
the health.
It is the health.
It
'cause
is,
him,
but like,
yeah.
it's just I feel like it's always at the perfect timing. He's always
Yeah.
injured by the playoffs. He's
That's
always
why he's not
injured.
playing back
He's
to
always
back.
injured when there's big games. When was the last time he played against Jokic? When was the last time?
Yeah. What happens when they're in the playoffs and the game he has to miss out was Game 7?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
what
like-
happens
I feel like
there?
that's part of their load management thing. But I don't know how it really works. You know, some guys do better if they just keep playing. Like,
That's why I'm big on Maxey this year though.
huge
He's
year
gonna
for
play?
him.
I'm huge.
Yeah.
You'll hear my
I-
take on
he's
him later.
he's high on my list.
Same here.
Yeah.
I thought I was going just being on.
Although
I don't know.
although my
I don't
list,
know.
you guys might be a little off
All
of
our
my
lists are gonna.
No,
be
you
great.
guys might be a
fun,
little
though.
off
Have
on my
fun.
list because
Bro, we'll have fun.
I did it off of last season.
Okay.
Mine's
Mine's projection.
Mine's pretty much projections. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get the memo.
But I'm not the.
You can still change it up if you want. I mean,
Nah, that's fine.
I mean, it's what we know. You're not. We know you're just on last season, so it's
Yeah.
whatever.
So, Lonzo Ball.
I love Lonzo being back, but it doesn't mean that it's.
he might be cooked.
No,
I
chip
think
loading,
he's
bro.
like-
Championship loading, bro.
He might be chopped cheese the Aki way, bro.
What?
There was a
His
point during
first
him
game
being
in 2
injured, but
years.
we thought we would never come back.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
He said he has brand new knees.
it's definitely
Yeah.
gonna take a minute for him to get
Yeah.
back in the groove, but
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
and
I think he can
doesn't
still have a career after this.
Yeah, but I think one of his like biggest attributes was defense, and I feel like that could definitely take a step back.
his
considering
athleticism.
His
You
athleticism might
know,
have taken
Yeah.
a dip. Like we saw happen to Clay after his ACL.
What does this do for the Bulls though?
I mean, it's kind of they have Giddy now.
There's
I
so
think-
many guards.
I know.
Yes, so
Don't
much-
they have like
Yeah.
7 guards?
Yes, they're a
Kobe,
guard
Giddey,
team.
Io.
They're running like they'll run like Levine at the three.
Levine.
Yeah,
again.
Levine's at the 3. It's gonna be Wait, who's their guard? Is it Kobe White's the 2?
Yeah, because
It's Giddy.
it was gonna be.
Oh yeah, it's
Giddey.
gonna be Giddy,
Yeah.
Kobe White,
So we're putting.
then Levine, and then
Pat Will.
Pat Will.
Giddy's
and
probably
then
gonna run
Vucevic.
like some point forward,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Vooch at the
Probably,
5.
yeah.
The team's terrible.
I don't like them.
They're
They're
gonna-
gonna.
This
team's so
that's like
bad.
a
It's
12
Vucevic
seed,
and
bro.
guards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
And Vucevic's
I mean,
not guarding nobody either. So
I think now that if this season is especially big, not only because Lonzo comes back, but if he is productive, then you guys start thinking about getting rid of guards.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
Yeah.
be a lot better though, because they were missing that kind of playmaker, and they get 2 of them with Giddy and Lonzo.
Yeah.
if Lonzo comes back,
And
I
they
mean,
get Levine.
last time
Giddey's
Lonzo was there, they were what, like
They
the,
were like
the second seed, the
yeah,
third
They
seed?
were a top team in the East.
Yeah.
They weren't like legit, you could tell, but like they were
Yeah.
way
we
better
just
than
gotta
what
see.
they are now.
We just
We're on a
gotta
roll.
see.
Yeah.
Because that's probably gonna be their choice, depending on how good Lonzo is. It's gonna be that's when they choose like Giddey or something.
I'm hyped to see it, and I hope LaMelo can stay healthy as well because
Same.
those Ball brothers are too good. They're too
Yeah.
good.
I checked this earlier. Last month in November, he averaged like 30 a game on like
LaMelo?
48 and like 40% from 3.
You know,
8 assists. He was balling, bro.
I feel like Charlotte actually has something going on there. If
I think
LaMelo is
that's
able
playing
to
team.
stay healthy, like they really do have something that can like go somewhere.
Playing team for sure. If
say-
they-
Yeah.
Certainly, yeah.
That's a really nice squad they got.
They
And
have-
I like their first round pick
And
this year.
they have Kemba as assistant coach now, right?
Who's
So Kemba can like
Is
teach
this-
LaMelo what he's doing.
Yeah.
Who's their first? Who's
The
their first round
French
pick?
guy. His name's like Tajon. something.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. how to
I don't know
pronounce
how
it.
to
He's
say
gonna
his
play
name.
his role. He's gonna play his role.
I think he's nice.
Well, Danny Green retiring.
Ain't nobody
Legend.
give a shit.
Nah.
What the
What?
fuck?
Get that-
No,
No,
Green.
respect
That's
Danny
a-
Green.
He
He
was
got the
part of the
rings.
Spurs and
He's a
Raptors and
My boy was
big
a
part about this.
lighter,
Big
like
part
a
of that Spurs
light,
team.
like he, a flamethrower. He was straight cash.
Do not leave him open.
Great defense.
And the
He was-
Lakers.
And besides the Lakers,
you can leave him open.
Besides the Lakers,
He made it all defensive.
That's
team.
true. That is true.
Made it all
Lakers he can
defensive team.
shoot, but like
I mean,
shout out to our
what?
players.
Where does he rank in like 3 and D guys?
He's one of the pioneers. I feel like.
He's
Yeah,
like
he is
modern
one of the
Michael
pioneers.
Cooper.
Like, I mean, I guess.
I mean,
If you wanna
technically,
say that.
Yeah.
Michael Cooper.
It's just Michael Cooper's a crazy
was the
name.
OG.
Yeah, Michael Coop.
That's not
Michael
uncle.
They were yelling like during the enshrinement. They were yelling like Coop.
Cool.
And when he ended up talking about the Lakers, they started booing him.
Bro,
It was ridiculous. I'm like, his enshrinement is sick
Like-
work.
that is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that's all we got to say about Danny Green.
Yeah.
No
Unfortunately,
love to him.
Sadly.
he doesn't
I
have
like
much
him.
besides like he has like. He
Three
went to
rings,
UNC,
three
but
teams.
he's
Three
not.
rings,
He's
three
not an
teams.
all-time like ranked player. Like he's gonna be one of those names you be pull out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Talking to like grandkids or
Yeah.
something. You know, like
What you know about him?
What you
What
know
you know about Danny
No
Green?
idea how good Danny Green
Yeah. Zion. Well, actually, no. This isn't just Zion. This is the Pelicans as a whole because that news
They've-
about Herb Jones
Playing the 5?
playing the 5 is sick work.
They have an ugly-looking roster.
I think Brandon Ingram might be gone at the deadline because
You think so?
that fit is so wonky. Because I
It's
feel
a-
like the ideal lineup is you have Trey, Herb, and Zion together. But you can't run that and Brandon Ingram and DeJounte and CJ.
You
all
have just a
together.
bunch of small forwards
Yeah.
and Zion running around together.
They got pieces, just not good fit.
I've heard that like Brandon
Yeah, they have-
Ingram for Jared Allen thing. I don't think that's a good trade, but I've heard.
Let me
that
see. What's
flown
their
around.
depth chart this year?
It's like
It's a whole lot of
I'm a
Forwards,
huge
yeah.
Jordan Hawkins guy too. I'm huge.
Oh, I'm big on Jordan.
Yeah, I love Jordan.
obviously,
Bias.
No bias.
He's a bucket.
He's nice. He's nice.
Oh my God! You know who looked nice? Stephon Castle.
He's nice.
Yeah.
League ready. That guy is
Donovan
league ready.
Clingan
Yes.
is nice too. Man.
Yeah.
He catch when I'm
Just UConn players, man. They're nice as hell.
I'm saying,
That's
bro.
what we do. That's what
All
we
right.
do.
Last one I got, because I feel like they're the biggest, wild card. How are we feeling about Memphis this season?
No.
We know you're.
You're high on
I
them.
love
High
them,
on
but
them.
I don't think they're gonna be that good because I feel like they're just gonna get hurt again. They're already hurt.
You think they're gonna get?
They're
I think
already
Josh
hurt.
gonna get in trouble again. I think the media day photos of his girls.
That's not gonna happen.
He was
bro.
pointing at them every photo.
That is not gonna happen. He's not. I
Josh
feel like
go-
he actually learned his lesson.
I don't know.
Like half their team is already hurt. Man. Like I don't know.
Who's
So,
hurt through the preseason?
Vince Williams,
and Gigi,
Josh sprained
Yeah,
his
Gigi
ankle or something.
Jackson.
Jackson
Gigi
got hurt.
Jackson.
those like
There's like
sparks
one more.
they have.
Jaren Jackson might be hurt too. I can't remember. I feel like he got hurt too.
Jaren Jackson tends to.
Like,
It's on and off.
They're so injured.
Yeah.
That's
I
sick
do
work.
like the fit when they're healthy. Like you got Ja, Bane, Vince
Yeah.
Williams,
Marcus
Jaren
Smart.
Jackson, Marcus
Oh
Smart.
yeah, Marcus Smart.
Edie.
He's looking aki.
Edie's gonna look nice.
He's
there
looking
when,
Aki.
when he's at the 5.
Yeah.
They were missing that.
Edie
Like
is-
Steven Adams.
Ed
type of
is crazy. He's definitely
guy.
gonna be
He's
really good.
huge, bro.
As long as he stays healthy, he's gonna be a really good player.
Yeah.
All right, you guys got any other news for me?
Nah, I think that's
I
about
think
it.
that's it. Yeah.
That's about it. We
Because-
going into the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go into the
Yeah.
list.
Who we want- what we start?
Whose list do you want to hear first? You can
No,
start
no,
with
no.
yours.
We'll go around.
We'll go
Yeah.
around?
Start,
we'll go
start,
around.
start at 10.
So I'll start here.
start at 10.
So we're gonna do the point guard and shooting guards list. Top 10.
Yep.
So my 10, Drew Holiday,
Okay.
the point guard.
Good point guard.
How you feeling about that?
He's not near my top 10.
Point guard.
He's not
first-
near your top 10.
He might be like 16 or 17.
He
What?
was originally my top 10, and then I took him out.
No, it's reasonable to take him out, but I think what his value to the Celtics. I mean, What are we
I
without
think he's
a
a
Drew
great
Holiday?
player. I mean, elite
but
defender.
16's.
You'll see why.
I'll see
when
why.
I see my
There's a
list.
lot of names.
You'll see when I see my list why. I feel like
Um,
he's more of a complimentary player now than
That's true.
like a second or third best player on a championship team. Like he was in Milwaukee,
Right,
I feel like
right,
he's taking
right.
a few
Yeah.
steps down.
I just
which
want to
is
see
why.
who you have above him, because I'm comfortable in who I have above him.
Well, I'll say mine later. Why?
All right.
But
yeah.
you'll see why. It makes sense. It's
Okay,
not
okay.
crazy.
You go.
At my number 10, I have Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
He's been playing
that's
amazing.
not a bad take.
I like it.
Especially
this
He's like
preseason
right
ball.
outside.
I think the
my-
Pistons would be a lot better with JB because I feel like he's kind of a culture changer, especially as a Cavs fan. I know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
JB, he'll change the culture there, and they
Yeah.
have some vets now. I think Cade will finally have a good year.
Yeah, K's a good take.
I had him like right outside. It's so,
He was
it
like 11
hard.
for me.
Yeah, it was hard.
I
The
just
only
wanted to
reason
say
why
his name.
I might have gave Drew the
He's
edge.
12
'cause,
for
like,
me. He's 12 for me.
I might have given the edge.
I just
Celtics
wanted to say
bias.
his name.
I
for his
had
respect.
the Celtics bias. for a
Celtics
second.
bias. Celtics bias.
My number 10, I have De'Aaron Fox.
Me
at
too.
10.
Me too.
I have
At
De'Aaron Fox.
10.
I had De'Aaron Fox
him
as
off my
third.
list at first.
You had him
I had to
off
put
crazy
him on
on his list.
You'll see.
His list
You'll
has
see.
to be crazy.
You'll see.
He's got
All right.
all-time players on his list.
Yo, that's
I got D Rose on my list.
Because we heard some of the names you left off, so you have these names are crazy.
All right. I'm very interested in your list. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
I'll start with number 9. My number
No,
9.
What happened to 10?
De'Aaron
Oh, yeah,
Fox.
Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, okay,
He
yeah,
agreed with
yeah,
me, that's
yeah.
true.
Oh, okay, okay.
Then, cool.
I'll go number 9. I have LaMelo because I'm projecting.
Okay.
I'm
I
also
think
projecting,
I'm huge on the Hornets.
but I'm not huge on LaMelo's health.
That's
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I have
So-
LaMelo off.
That's
Same,
valid.
same.
This name is definitely higher on some of yours, but I just don't see it. I think it was a fluke. I have Halliburton at 9.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I do
I-
not
okay.
like Halliburton's game. I think he's
Why?
That's crazy.
No.
Bro,
You got.
What are the Pacers without Halliburton?
There's something
nothing.
off. There's something off about Halliburton.
I think my issue with Halliburton is the consistency. But at the same time, last season he was dealing with an injury. Like he was nuclear before his injury.
All-Star
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, he was nuclear, and then after he was a little iffy. The shooting is a little iffy, but he's always gonna produce. Like as far as like getting his teammates the ball, but also we gotta really talk about it. He is an offense in himself, but the Pacers are built well. They're built well to run.
A lot of
So,
young
like,
talent.
I see why you have Halliburton that low. But
Yeah, like I think they have like a
I think he's
team.
primed
I
for
think they
the
have all around kind of team where
Yeah.
like, especially his style of play, he's not gonna have like the crazy stats. I think everyone's gonna eat there,
Type.
and I'm just also just not big on him.
I think that they can function without him because of Nembhard, and I think Andrew Nembhard,
Nembhard
is
is
really
tough.
nice. He's
Yeah,
so
he's tough.
nice.
Never. But you think he could give you what
No.
he gave us consistently?
No.
No.
You don't think so?
No. It's like
I mean, that would be like a
It's like-
Jalen Brunson type leap when he left, like the first year in New York. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
That's what he would.
I
be.
mean, I think he could.
You know?
I think he could.
Yeah.
I think he showed who
Actually,
he is.
yeah,
You know.
I could see that. Yeah.
I could
He's
see
not
it,
Hallie,
but
though. He's not
it doesn't
Hallie.
happen a lot.
Yeah, no. It's
Alright,
like
Pedro?
Walmart Shea.
A lot of people are one more Shea.
Yeah. So my 9. This one y'all are gonna talk about. I got Tyrese Maxey at 9.
That's not ridiculous.
I have him.
That's not ridiculous.
I have him
Because
up.
I just don't
That is
see
ridiculous.
him. I just
I have him
don't see him
Ridiculous.
like if the 76ers are healthy, I don't see him flourishing the way that y'all do.
Why
but
not?
I think no.
But we
no,
know
second
Embiid is not
option.
playing a lot,
Healthy.
and then healthy,
But
and
yeah,
then
on a
Paul
healthy,
George.
like if everybody's playing, Tyrese is getting like at most 20.
No, he's their second option.
He's their second option.
the
Paul
second
George,
option.
no. Paul George will not be the second
It's
option.
Tyrese Maxey.
Yes,
Tyrese Maxey
Tyrese
averaged
Maxey.
Did you see
30
that
in
man
that
in the
in his playoffs.
Yeah, did you see that man in the playoffs?
Him and Embiid were both averaging 30. They're the only
Sick
one of the
work.
Sixers putting up stats.
This is low for Maxey.
And he like, and even he's not, he has that style where he can he's getting buckets either way.
Yeah,
He's running around.
He's a
pure
scorer.
hooper. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
a
really
hooper.
is a pure.
He
hooper.
runs around and he's gonna get you a bucket.
Here at number 9, I got Dame.
Damn. Okay, he's off my list.
Yeah. The only reason why I have Dame here is because he took a big drop, but last
Yeah.
year he still averaged like around 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
And-
that his is a lot based off last season.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
He's a lot based
Mine
off
is a
last
lot
season.
based off last season, but I definitely have Dame. I also don't think he's gonna take a big dip because I think, first off, Giannis. I'm big on Giannis. I'm like Giannis is
Yeah.
gonna have a big year,
Yeah.
and
I'm
I
huge
think
on
that
Giannis.
Dame is gonna feed off of that. They're gonna be a 1-2 punch. I'm big on
Yeah,
the Bucks.
I had the same thing, and you'll see.
Yeah.
Where?
With Dame, I was struggling. I was like, do I leave him off or do I put him at 4? Like, I could see both types of years.
He
from him.
can
is-
be.
He averaged 32 just 2 years ago. His last year. In
It wasn't that
True,
long
true,
ago.
true,
Like
yeah.
he was that top.
But he
one
is
of the top-
still
He's
he's
34.
He's getting old.
He's getting
Yeah.
up there, but
Yeah.
he's one of the best shooters we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I think that skill it ages well. Like just
Yeah,
being able to
yeah.
shoot like that. So
Yeah, true.
I have him at 11. So
So we'll snake at 8. I got De'Aaron Fox here.
okay.
I do.
You know.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I
not-
think he's better than Dame. I think he's better than Drew. I think he's gonna have another big year. It's De'Aaron Fox. We know what he's gonna do. But I don't think he's better than anyone else I have up here. Which means I don't think he's better than Maxey. I don't think he's better than Halliburton either.
I'll go next. I have Tyrese Maxey at 8. I'm big on him, but the guys I have above him,
8
I
is
feel like
crazy.
they all do more.
See,
I feel
so
like they're better
9
playmakers.
9's not that great.
Yeah, 9's not that crazy. If
when
you
you
have
say
him at 8,
8.
9's not that crazy. I think these are both crazy.
9 isn't that crazy, but it's just because I feel like he's only a scorer. He's not only a scorer, but that's his like best attribute by far. I feel like the guys I have ahead of him are more playmaker type point guards that like lead an offense. That's why.
So you mean in the quality of like a point guard?
Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
I guess, but I just went off of these are the best guards in the
that's
league.
what
They're
I'm
killing.
thinking too. If he was at the 2, he'd be like 4 or 5 on my
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
But as
Yeah.
the point guards, I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
it's a harder
Yeah,
list.
because that shooting guard list is.
That's right.
Womp womp.
Dookie. All right.
But
What you got?
Maxey at 8 for me.
My 8 is I have Trae Young.
That's
Trae
low
Young
for
at
me.
8. That's
I have
such
Trae
low.
Young. I think I just don't see him being better than the people above him. Maybe one person, like the 7-8, could be switched.
I think Trey's reaching a point where he's underrated.
I agree.
I think he is highly
agree.
underrated, but like I can't still put him above certain names, especially when I'm trying to project. I just
Yeah.
don't think. I think he's gonna put up like offensively. We know what he does. And
Defense
I
is a
love
big issue.
defense, and he can't. I just don't see it, and I don't think the Hawks team is built to complement him just yet.
It's really not.
That's where I
but-
disagree. I think the Hawks fit him nicely this year with if you have Reese Shea at the 3 and then Jalen Johnson at the 4 and then Capella as that kind of lob threat, and then who are the
could
two
work.
like Bogey.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
think
that's
Bogey-
nice.
yeah,
That's a
Bogey
nice
is there
team.
too. Bogey
That's a
is there
nice
too.
team for Trey. He can dish out a lot.
That is a nice team. I mean, we also got to think of like last year specifically. You know, they really were still experimenting with DeJounte Murray.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they're both very similar players.
That's why
so, like,
yeah, I don't like them. I didn't like that fit of them.
Yeah,
Together. I
yeah,
feel like
me
Trey's
neither.
gonna go back to like what he was before.
until
yeah,
I
Trey
yeah.
is consistent.
Yeah,
Like
he's a shooter.
He's gonna
Too.
consistently be that
Yeah.
good.
Like the team could complement him, but until I do, I don't see Trey doing more.
More.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I have to keep him in this range.
They also like in order
Sure.
for Trey to really get the respect that he deserves, he has to start being competitive.
They need to be
That's
a
why-
playoff team.
I
Yeah.
think they need to ship his ass to Spurs.
Yeah,
That's
I
the best thing for his like career,
Yeah.
in my opinion. You get him on the Spurs.
I don't think he's a number 1 option. I think he's a number 2 option on a championship team.
You-
Trey Young. I don't think small guards can like really lead.
I don't know if he's
Steph Curry.
I think
Steph Curry.
I think it gotta
I
be
see
like
Trae
1A,
Young.
1B.
Steph
Yes.
I see
Curry's
Trae Young
He's the
never.
only outlier ever. Like,
Yeah, but if we're really thinking about it, Trey Young could lean that. I'm
he's
not saying
Steph
Trey
Curry.
Young, Steph Curry,
He's not
right?
Steph Curry.
But I'm saying that if there's gonna be anyone to do it, it's gonna be him.
He has the
I
play
think Donovan
style.
Mitchell's closer to Trey Young as the number 1 option. I mean, closer to Steph Curry, and in terms of being a better number 1 option. Like,
Because like Curry
That's
didn't
fine.
start off this top guy either. So
That's true. But yeah. Next.
we're still on 8, right? Or we
No,
going
we're on
eight?
7
was-
right now.
7.
we're at 7 now?
Seven.
Yeah.
I'll go with my 7 because it's Trey Young.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fair,
we
that's
got that.
I got Damian Lillard at my 7.
I also have Damian Lillard at my 7.
Okay. So
Okay.
y'all are big on Dame. Okay.
This is where I
I think it's gonna be the 1-2 punch. That's
Yeah.
that was that's why I was
Yeah,
saying. I
yeah.
think it's gonna be those two with the stats.
That's why
on
you
the
had him
Bucks.
higher.
Yes, I think they're gonna.
I feel like even with that 1-2 punch, I still got to factor in the age.
That's what
You
I'm
know?
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think this is typically, and I like obviously the age has been pushed forward of like we still see Curry at a high level, obviously
Yeah,
LeBron
LeBron.
at a high level, but
We don't realize how good the longevity is because of LeBron.
that is true. But like does
Yeah.
Dame? I don't know if Dame screams that to me yet.
That's what I'm. Yeah, because he.
We're still like figuring it out, you know.
Yeah.
So we're number 7. This is where I had Halliburton.
Okay.
I had him here. I think he could have a good year. I think he had a great year last year. It's just the health, you know. But I don't want to hold that too much against him. You know, the inconsistencies is gonna suck, but the Pacers could go far. I mean, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. You can debate about the path there, you know, but
His
to get
jump
there-
shot's also ugly. So
Yeah, this guy got beef with Tyrese, right? But
His
you
jump
know,
shot is chopped, but I
nah,
mean,
it is shot, but it's cash.
It goes in if it goes in. You know.
I guess.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so I guess I'll give my number 6. We'll snake. We got to have an order for this.
Yeah, we
So
definitely
we'll go
mixed it
like
up.
we'll go like me.
Pedro, me,
Alright,
Marquise.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go in that square.
And all right, so at number 6, I have Maxey here. We spoke enough about Maxey.
Yeah.
No need, nothing
It's
needs to be
valid.
said.
I can see him there. So
That's fair. Another guy we spoke a lot about. Trey Young at 6 for me.
okay, for me, this is a
I'm
new
not sure
guy.
about that.
We haven't talked about him yet. I have Jalen Brunson at 6.
Whoa!
Why?
That is
I
low.
have Jalen Brunson at 6.
That is
who else do you
low.
have?
That is low. That
Jalen
is
Brunson at
low.
6.
Who else do you have?
Yeah, who else do you
I
have?
have
bro?
this feeling that like his last season was kind of like that Isaiah Thomas Celtics season.
Whoa!
Where
Crazy
he, like,
work.
Where he overachieved so much. Not even saying that he's like a bad player, you know, where he had such a good year. I don't know if he'll replicate that, especially with Cat now. I think he'll take away not take away how good of a player he is. He'll take away some of those counting stats.
Oh, I don't know. That's
know.
still Brunson's.
That is
That's
a
Jalen Brunson, bro.
that is the hottest take so
That's
far.
El
bro.
Capitan.
That is
Now,
crazy.
I
Copy
also
that.
do like him,
No.
like as
People
he
are
takes
not
charges.
gonna
I
like
like
that.
his like tenacity on defense.
I can see what you mean. Like I get what you're saying there.
That-
Yeah.
But to drop him to 6 is crazy
it's not
because
a drop because the guys ahead of him.
Drop.
It's like more emergence from those guys.
Okay,
And
I
then
want to
there's the
know
top
who you
three.
have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because-
I think I'm
We,
missing.
we all know the top three, so there's two guys ahead of him that like I think they just leap.
I'm being completely honest. He was in my top 3.
Who?
Brunson.
I do too. Yeah.
Brunson.
He's not.
Brunson.
I don't
Brunson.
know.
Brunson.
He's not my
Brunson
top
was.
three.
Brunson was in my
Top
top 3.
three.
And
He's
the
not
reason
my
why.
top
The
three.
reason
I
why
think
Brunson was
We
in
have
my.
have the
top
same
three.
top three.
You guys have the. Oh.
We know who the top three.
I
We know
think
who
we
our
have the
top
same
three
top
is.
three.
The
Yeah.
reason why Brunson was in my top 3 is because
Top three now.
even with the cat trade, right, he's still the number 1 ball handler there. He's a steady guard, and he's gonna continue to at least show he's not a great defender, but he tries on defense.
Yeah,
And at the
takes
end of the day, a
charges.
good chunk of defense is just trying,
I'm
right?
with
So Brunson, like, dude, it's Jalen Brunson, and the Knicks are gonna be even crazier this year.
you'll see who
So you
I
got-
have ahead of him. You'll see.
Nah, I got
There's
this
one
sick
name that I
work.
can't remember who you have above. I know your other names, but there's one name that I can't remember.
All
Wait,
right, so
what number are we on?
Pedro. Oh
Did
wait,
you
wait,
go?
no,
Did you
my
go?
bad, my bad.
Oh yeah,
too,
my 6,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I also have Tyrese Maxey at my 6.
Okay.
That's
fair,
valid
that's
for
fair.
sure.
And then we're
At
going
five.
back to me. 5, I have Ja.
Okay. I
Ja.
think I might have Ja at 5 too. I do. Ja at 5 too.
Off camera,
Ja,
it seems like all my arguments is that Ja's not gonna be yet. But like, there's only so much he can do to get him off the court, you know. So I think when Ja's there, he's a top 5 point guard easily.
Yeah.
This is
He
where I
could be higher. It's just
For me with Ja, I think when he's healthy, this is like he's pushing top 10. Like he's right there with Anthony Edwards,
Yeah,
Donovan
sure.
Mitchell, with Jalen
That's where I
Brunson.
have him.
He's right
This
there.
is where I fucked up though because I don't have him on my list because obviously I went off
okay.
last year. He
That
played
makes
dead
sense.
ass
Yeah.
9 games last
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
Yeah.
So he's not on my list, but
okay.
yeah.
Where would you put Ja though?
I would probably put well
Because he was good last year.
if I
when
had
Based
to
off
put
his
Ja
9
here, right?
games.
So I have Drew at 10. I'll bump Drew off, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting Ja. I'll probably put Ja around 5. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll put him there.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like when we saw him as the number 1 option on that Grizzlies team, he led them to a 2 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's shown that like he's the real deal. He's people have said he's better than D Rose, even though I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean-
because you know the eras.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't just
yeah.
compare.
It's
Nostalgia,
always,
blah,
they're
blah, blah,
always
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say it because most of the
Wait,
fans
so
now
that was
are-
your 6.
Ja was my 5.
Yeah, this is our
Maxey
5.
was my 6.
Okay, so you go.
5 is
Okay,
also Ja
okay.
for me. Yeah, Pedro.
so my 5 was Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay, that's valid.
I just
like
liked
that.
I liked Tyrese Halliburton a lot. I think he is a very successful passer. I think even though he's like the premier version of LaMelo Ball, he's what we want him to be.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
That's
thing.
what we
Yeah,
want him to
That's what we
be.
want Lamelo to be. Yeah.
Is
It's
Tyrese
actually not.
Halliburton.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's why I have him so highly regarded. He's very polished as a product.
This is where I have Trey. I'm big on Trey. I think he's extremely
It's
underrated.
valid for sure.
I think he's better than Maxey, better than Halliburton. At the end of the day, the reason why, in my opinion, a lot of people have him above is just team success. But I think when you actually look at the game, look at the tape, like Trey is him.
Yeah.
Number 4, I got Curry here.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
I got Curry here.
I feel like
I got Curry at number
Golden
4.
State,
It's so
he's
flip-flop.
gonna take so many shots.
me, it's
like
so
he always
flip-flop.
does.
He's gonna take so many shots, but I mean, he's gonna make so many shots. I mean, at the end of the day, right?
That's why I think 4 is low. I mean,
Oh, you think 4 is low?
for Steph Curry,
You think 4 is low?
this is
I
Steph
was
and Curry, bro.
I was assuming you were gonna think, yeah, but
the
Steph Curry.
devil named Curry, bro.
Steph Curry, he's like, you know,
Yeah.
he's reaching a
My
certain,
3 and 4 are switchable.
Nah, bro.
he's reaching a certain point in his career where people are gonna start questioning the age, right? So that's what I thought you were gonna do.
It's
I thought you were
valid.
gonna question the age.
I'm normally a guy that questions the age, but I think there's a few guys who are just outliers. and
right,
Steph
right,
is one of
yeah.
them.
I agree.
Because his shot is just like
I have my 4. I mean, you should know my top 3 right now.
I
said,
do know who it is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said who.
I know-
We're to
I know
the point
the
where I
one.
Hey,
think.
wait, you think Curry's better than? Oh, you think Curry's better than Brunson? That's why.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Pedro,
All right. So for my number 4, I have John Morant.
that's valid for sure.
Okay.
That's really
Yeah.
good for me. Yeah.
The same points we just made.
Yeah,
Not much
Yeah.
needs
we
to
just
be
spoke
said
about him.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, for my 4, Tyrese Halliburton.
This is high.
I'll
Halliburton's
explain.
not the
I'll-
4th
This
best
is
point
high.
guard.
This is
yo.
high. This
I'll
is high.
explain.
This is
I'll
high.
explain.
This
I'll
is high.
You'll
explain.
explain.
So I think that now they get a whole year with Pascal Siakam. You know, they get that whole year of continuity, right?
What year it is.
And before the All-Star break last year, he was like 24 and 11, and he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then his numbers took a significant dip. He was shooting 30% from 3 after that. He was only averaging like 17. Now I think if he has a full season where he goes like 23 and 24 and 11 assists, that's like a Steve Nash like MVP type season like that. And if he elevates the Pacers to like a top 4 seed, top 3 seed, that he's in MVP talks. So it's not crazy to have him at 4, especially if he's like 24 and 11 leading the Pacers as a top team in the East?
You know why I feel so bad, is because
Just Trae Young's doing
Trae Young put
Trae
that
Young's
up
doing that.
last season.
That's why
Trae Young put
That's
up
different.
26 and 11 last
And
season.
they didn't make the playoffs.
Oh my god.
And I like Trae Young.
But-
I don't
but
think
I'm
there's
s-
much
that's
difference
why I
between
have-
4 and 8.
That's why I
They're
have
all
Trae
right
Young
there.
and Halliburton right next to each other.
And
You know,
also,
mine's been,
Halliburton was much more efficient than Trae Young as well. Even though I
That
think
is-
Trae Young takes harder
well,
shots.
I
but
mean, was he?
Halliburton when he was
was he
healthy.
not?
What was his efficiency?
Halliburton before he was hurt? Was
but I don't
like
care
60,
when
40,
he was
90.
healthy. He wasn't healthy at the end.
I do
Injuries
remember
happen.
that. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
injuries-
He was 50,
injuries
40,
happen,
90.
injuries
I'm
happen.
projecting as well. So
He was, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
projecting.
that's
You're-
true.
yeah, you're
that's
projecting him
true,
to go
that's
back.
true.
So I'm
I'm
pretty
projecting that he won't.
Yeah, and also I think the Team USA. I know this sounds corny and cliche.
He was
but
the only one with no
I
aura.
feel, okay, I feel like being around those type of guys can really help you, like in your growth in your career. I think we saw.
I
other guys.
actually
did
agree.
this.
He was happy as shit.
Exactly.
That
And
boy
then
was there.
He's
smiling.
been hit one of these.
he got to see all the greats and like how they do it. You
got
know,
free
and
How they
tickets.
train, yeah.
He got
And he
to
was
see all
like,
that.
I'm
I
not
feel
one of
like
them.
Yeah.
that can help some
He was
people
getting
in their
free tickets to
career.
games. That's what he was doing.
Bro, why you hating, bro?
just-
And he's always had that underdog mentality. You know, he's like, I had no stars out of college. You know, no one believed.
Did
in
he
me.
actually?
No, I think he had 3 stars.
Yeah, he's just a liar.
But they were like, no one
He's
knows.
just a
They were like, no one
liar.
knows who I was, you know. And he went to Iowa State, and then he was picked 11th. You know, he has that chip on his shoulder. I feel like he's gonna keep getting better.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
That's-
hate.
No,
I
no, no,
don't
I-
hate Halliburton.
I
why I
agree.
have-
I mean, I still think it's high, but
And I think he's
that's
one
not
of
a
the
bad
purest
take.
point guards. I think he's one of the purest.
That
Point
is
guards we
true.
have, so.
He really is, yeah.
That's true.
Who you got?
My 4 is Jalen Brunson.
That's valid.
I think he's switchable with my 3. I think my 3 is obvious. We talked about Brunson, so I'll switch over to 3. I have Steph Curry. I think it's so switchable, but just the fact that he's the guy there. You know, he's the Brunson's pieces are better, so the team's gonna be better, and he's gonna have less touches. That ball is gonna be. If Curry's on the court, he's the one with the ball.
Yeah, but where do we think? Where do we even think the Warriors are gonna go this season?
It depends because now
Is it even a play-in?
they have a lot of depth this year,
Maybe.
but they don't have the talent, like the top end talent, because they have like
Yeah.
a lot of guards like DeAnthony Melton, AirPods, you know, Kuminga, Wiggins. They have decent depth. Like they have 10 fieldable players.
Yeah.
But at the top end, you really think like Steph, Buddy, like Kuminga, Draymond, and Looney. You think
Like,
that's competitive in the
The
West?
Warriors are good enough not to be one of the worst teams in the West. They don't have a good lottery chance.
Yeah.
But they're not. You have Curry, so you're not bad enough to.
Remember that article you sent to the group chat?
Today,
Yes,
Yeah.
About
What,
Kuminga?
what is that gonna look like?
I don't know, but I feel like the fit's weird with Kuminga.
I
and
think
Draymond and
the
Looney.
fit is only weird because that's what the Warriors kind of developed him to be. Because he could easily be and he is, but he could easily be a kind of athletic wing who can step out and shoot, blah blah blah. But a lot of the time when Kuminga was playing the most was when they forced him into a Draymond kind of role.
Yeah.
So I feel like in order to really maximize who he is and what he's going to be as a player and possibly make the Warriors somewhat competitive, they're going to have to try and switch that.
That's why I don't like Steve
Because
Kerr as a coach.
Yeah,
I don't
that's,
like Steve
that's
Kerr's
not
coach
even a
either.
bad take.
And
I
with-
kind of agree.
And
I
with
hate
Kuminga,
Steve
he's
Kerr's
playing for money this year. He's going on that refrigerator.
Is this his last
He
season?
wants that max. You know?
Oh, type.
So
Every
it's gonna
time,
be.
every time Steve Kerr gets a young guy, he tries to mold him into
Yes.
one of
Yeah.
the players that
He's
he's
kind of
had.
yeah.
'Cause
He's
that's the offense
he's
they
kind
like
of
to run.
living
Because
in
he
that.
was given, he was given the
He was
Warriors big
given
3.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Once he started coaching them,
And he just wants to run it
Draymond,
back
Clay,
again.
and Curry were already there. And Clay were already starting
Yeah.
to do their thing. Draymond wasn't Draymond yet, but then he was given KD. You know, if
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins was healthy, he would have been given Boogie. So he's been given all these players, and he just lets them do it because no one was stopping that team when they're just playing, even when they're playing around. So as the team got worse, you realize that Steve Kerr's not really a
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
They have a
They
coach. He
try
just
to
lets
do
them.
that.
He just lets them do their thing.
And that kind of hurts to hear though, because
I have a whole video on it on
They tried to
YouTube.
mix
Oh, you
eras.
do?
Of,
You gotta
of
plug
X
these
Chimp
in?
69.
They
You
tried
plug
to
the X
mix
Chimps.
that line with a new line. It wouldn't
They,
work.
they tried to mix the eras.
Yeah, they tried
and
to
I
have
don't-
young and new at the
Yeah.
same
And
time.
then Jordan Poole was the guy that kind of fitted the mold.
Jordan
and they
Poole was
traded
gonna.
him.
Jordan Poole is supposed to be their.
I
Kyrie.
actually liked that team. That team was nice.
It was
That
nice.
2022
That
team.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just like you
kept
said,
that.
they were trying to make them fit the mold. So when the big three got subbed out, you're getting a worse version
Yeah.
of the same play style.
Yeah,
So
it really sucks.
He
But
did the
with
same
that
thing with
said,
the
I
Olympic
still
team.
think
Yeah.
yeah.
Crazy,
And he's a bias. Draymond Green was even going after Steve Kerr about his lineups on the Olympic team.
He was trying to make the Golden State Warriors out of the Olympic team.
Yeah.
And that's
Which clearly
why
was not
he
gonna
didn't know what to do with most of the team.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't know what to do with Bam. He didn't know what to do with AD, with Jason Tatum. He was like,
He's
nah.
like, I've never had these players.
Yeah, he was like, just
I
run
only
the
know how to
Warriors.
make everyone shoot.
Yeah. He was like Curry, KD.
He played
was like Drew,
everyone on
D
the
like
Warriors
Clay.
or who he coaches when he did any All-Star game. That
Yeah.
was anyone else.
He was like, y'all figure it out. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason.
So we're on
Who's next?
number 3.
Yeah, because
All right, so I'll start. My number 3. This is where I had Brunson.
Same.
So at least we know our top
we
2.
know.
Yeah.
Once we get to the top 2 guys, when we have to start talking.
Yeah.
I think it means you guys start talking. I'm pretty sure
We all have the same top 2.
Yeah.
We all have the same top 2.
Yeah, we have the same top 2. But this is this is where I have Brunson. I think he had a great year last year. He's gonna have a big year this year. I mean, I'm personally, as a Celtics fan, I'm scared of the Knicks. And a big reason why I'm scared of the Knicks is because of Brunson, because of Cat, because of Mikal. Like, we know what Brunson's gonna do. We said enough.
Yeah, and I also have Brunson at my 3. So
Wait, who'd you have it for? Steph?
at 4 I had Ja, and then I had Brunson at 3.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, so okay.
I have
You
SGA as a
you-
2.
Okay, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
because I wanted to
Yeah.
help that. I wanted to help that 2 guard
As soon
list.
as you said, as soon
okay.
as you
Wait,
said
who
that,
does he
I know
have?
He has Shea at the 2.
He has Shea at the 2.
Yeah,
Why
because
the hell do you
not
have Shea?
right.
Because that 2 guard list is so bad, I had to give
So
him
you
somebody.
made him the shooting guard.
Yes, bro.
Yo, guys, I have Embiid as my best shooting guard.
I have LeBron at my center position.
LeBron is my 1 through 5.
Wait. Let's really.
LeBron's
All right,
my
we'll
1
get to this, but is the shooting guard list that
It's
bad?
not that bad. It's not that
My
bad.
bottom half is pretty bad.
The
but,
bottom
like,
half is
The bottom
It's
half
not
is
that
bad.
bad.
it's pretty top heavy.
Yeah, it's
It
top
is pretty
heavy.
hot. Okay.
There is an argument for almost everyone in that top position.
All right. Who's your 3?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Okay. Who's
And then Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry.
Okay, so now go to your 2.
No. We're starting here.
Okay.
We're starting here.
Oh,
and the reason
is this who I think it is?
Huh?
Okay, go ahead.
No. The reason why it was very hard to pick between the 2. And I got Luka at 2.
Okay, I do. Okay,
I got Luka at
okay.
2.
Kendrick
However,
Perkins
I don't
ass
think
pick.
Kendrick Perkins.
That's an awful take, by the way, in my opinion. But
I think
I digress.
what Luka.
Luka or Shea over Luka.
No, the
And
reason
I'm a big Shea guy.
Step
but-
back.
you got Shea at number 1.
No, I have Shea number 2.
Yeah, I have Shea at 2 as well.
Listen, I think Luka's gonna win. Like, I think this could be an MVP season for Luka, but I just cannot get over the defense and the whining.
I was thinking.
And I think the whining is the reason why the whining is like so detrimental to the game, to his game, is because he'll sometimes whine and miss key parts of the play. He won't get back on defense. He'll like walk down the court. The attitude problems, right? Hear me.
Hear my rebuttal.
What's the rebuttal?
I was thinking all that until Dallas went into OKC and then beat them up in 5. Bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Luka did his thing
Yeah,
against
bro.
Oklahoma.
Luka went into OKC. They beat him in 5. It don't
Yes,
matter about
bro.
the defense. He averaged what, like 30 plus a game, 10 assists
Yeah,
or
bro.
whatever. And
He's
then
like-
sent Shea home.
He's like, damn, I can't stop you every time.
Listen.
But there's no way you're stopping me on the
And
other
OKC
side.
was the 1 seed. Dallas was
Listen.
the 5.
Listen. I'm not saying Luka's not Luka. I think it's like they're
I
like
understand
this.
your whining.
Like
I
they're
understand the
1A,
whining
1B,
part.
but I
understand all
can't
that.
get over that. Especially as someone who watches the game, I can't get over that because I'm watching
Well,
him.
Jalen Brunson does the same thing, though.
What?
He complains and
Jalen
whines a
Brunson
lot, right?
complains, but he gets back.
You know who also
Luka,
complains?
no. Let's
LeBron.
really
No,
talk
I'll
about
give you
this.
that. I'll give you
I
that.
would say pull up the film,
I'll
but
give you that. No, I'll give you that.
Ball up top.
I'll give
Ball
you
up
that.
top, ball up top, ball up top, ball up top.
Luka literally will not get
No,
back.
I'll
and
give
I'm
you that.
live watching him give
But he
back
tried
points.
bagging
gets
that
on
one
my
ref in the
nerves.
bubble.
Yeah, I can't.
I'll give you that.
I can't.
was
I can't.
bagging, yo.
I can't
Yes,
give him the
bro.
edge. And when it's that close, an edge like that is gonna. I understand. Yeah,
No,
beating
this
them in
is where
finals.
I don't think it's that close because I think Luka for years has shown offensively he's just a prodigy. Like he's
Oh, no,
he's
no,
different.
I
you know
see
what I'm
that.
saying?
He's James.
Yeah.
I
He's
see
that
that.
good on offense.
got that James
like,
Harden
he's
play
just
style.
different.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really need to try on defense.
So I'm assuming you guys all have the same. You guys all have Luka at 2. Or
I have
Shea
Luka
at-
1.
Yeah, Luka
He has
won
Steph at
because
2, right?
Yeah, I have Steph at 2.
he has
He
Shea
has
as a
Shea at
shooting
the
guard, which is
Oh yeah, Steph at 2.
But we all have Luka
which is
at
just
1.
wrong.
Ridiculous.
Okay, but
Ridiculous.
like
Wait, you got Alex Caruso as their 1?
for the Bulls, you know. No, for OKC. No. Okay. I have it as a spectrum of guard. It's a spectrum. Like sometimes it switches
You're
around.
just a guard.
Yeah, just guard. That's the
I
best way
mean,
to put it.
in his defense, when you did pitch the idea in the group chat, you said guards list.
Yeah.
Yes,
but,
I almost made like just a full guards
but,
list.
but then we did say point guards and shooting guards.
Yeah, true.
But
All right,
I see what you're saying.
so
wanna
you
move
got
to shooting
Curry at the 2. You got who at 2?
guards?
Shea.
Sure.
So
And
Luka at 1.
Luka is the
He's
best
different,
point
bro.
guard in the league.
He's different, bro.
L Dick suck.
They're
L Dick
comparing him
suck.
to LeBron, bro. Like, come
Yes.
on.
Would you rather be James Harden or LeBron?
I guess. I'm not mad at you guys for putting him there. I just think I feel like it's that close, and I think when it's that close, you got to look for anything to sort of give someone an edge. And
I think in MVP. I think
also
MVP conversations are
Shea
that
is
close.
fucking disgusting.
No,
man.
I know. People are saying he's the modern day Kobe. And
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm not-
don't
I
even
mean,
hate it.
if you look
I
at
don't even
me-
hate it.
yeah, like-
me saying Shea is number 2 is not saying he bad. I just don't think the gap.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't think it's that close.
Yeah, I just think Luka's that much better offensively. Where he's the clear best offensive player in the league. Right
When it
now.
comes to,
It's him and Steph, right there.
For me, it's that 1-2 of like how LeBron and KD were always. Like LeBron was the best small forward.
I thought you were a defensive guy.
I am, but Luka's different.
That's what I'm saying. Same
That
with
just
me.
shows.
Same with me.
That just shows.
Yeah.
Luka is
And
different.
we can't act like they just didn't go to the finals.
I just,
left
I
pocket-
just went back. I
no.
just went back to like
Left pocket
rewatch
dog
the
shit as a team.
the what?
He had left pocket dog shit as a team, bro, and he took them to the finals.
Whoa!
Nah, they weren't bad. They weren't that bad.
The
They weren't
Mavs,
that
the
bad.
Mavs are not that bad. The Mavs are not
Bro,
that bad.
give him
Mavs
the
are not that
Celtics team. Give him OKC,
course.
bro.
bad. Obviously,
Luka had
yes,
Dante
but-
Exum. Don't call him dog shit.
No. The Mavs are not.
Even give him the
dog
Knicks,
shit.
bro. He's taking them.
Kyrie
They
is the
made-
second option. You know, now we're lacking that kind of third.
That's
guy,
Luke.
but
That
they
was
had Derek Lively.
Derek
inner
Lively was very
LeBron.
good. This-
Luka's inner LeBron came out
center.
and brought Kyrie and
Gafford and Lively.
Gafford.
Gafford.
guys.
I'm big on Gafford. I love
Gafford-
Gafford. I want Gafford over here. I want Gafford on
bring
this
Gafford
side.
this
He's not
way.
Bring
leaving.
Gafford this
He's
way.
not leaving.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's our list.
Yeah, the shooting guards. Then?
Shooting guard
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we'll go to shooting guards.
This
So I'm
is-
not gonna lie, mine was.
I don't think any of these lists are gonna be the same.
Let me say my honorable mentions for the point guards. 'cause-
I don't think any of this list are gonna
Oh,
be the same
I
for
didn't
shooting
even
guard.
put my honorable.
Yeah.
Next time I'll put my
I'll say,
honorable mentions.
Drew Holiday.
Honorable
This
mentions for me.
is Drew Holiday. He's at like 16. James Harden at 15. Because I feel like with the Clippers, he's gonna have a big role. Jamal Murray at 14. Darius Garland at 13. Cade at 12. Dame at 11. So it's not crazy that I had Holiday.
Yeah, that's not
low.
that. That's
'Cause-
nah. Your list is not bad.
You see
Yeah,
what
your
I'm
list is
saying?
sick.
Like,
It
it wasn't
sounded
that
crazy as we were going through.
It's just because there's so many guys.
There's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many
yeah.
guys. Yeah, I see.
They're
yeah.
so they can all get like rearranged pretty
They're
quick.
all
It could be like
close.
a game difference is that much.
And also with Luka, I think his playoff performance is also why I haven't won. He's shown that for years. He's just a playoff performer.
All right, so shooting guard
guards?
list.
Yeah.
Just to preface this, I hope our top 3 is all the same. If our top 3 is not
Our
the same,
top three
there's
have to be.
something.
The order's
I'm
gonna be
ass-
The
different.
order's gonna
I'm
be
assuming
different.
it's
It's
the
gonna
but,
be the
same.
same 3 people.
all right, so
But everything else is gonna be different. I
at
think.
number 10, I have, and this is definitely a bit of a projection, Jalen Green
Okay.
at number 10.
Okay.
How we feeling?
I
like Jalen.
I don't mind that. I had
him
them around.
He
The same.
came
And
on
my
ahead of us.
idea, the reason why I have Jalen Green, if he continues the second half
That was my
of his
that was
season.
my mindset.
He was
Yeah.
disgusting the second half.
Yeah.
Like potentially a top 6 shooting guard in the league. Disgusting.
yeah,
And
if
he just had
continues that
he just
and
had that
improves-
baby, so he playing for his kid.
Exactly,
He
yes.
playing for his family. He got a chip on his
It's gonna
shoulder.
be- that father play style is different.
I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
If he keeps that up, I got him in the top 10.
Yeah, no, you just made me change my 10. I got Jalen Green at the 10 now. You know, I
Who'd you have
put him on
before?
there. Bro, I had Desmond Bain at 10 because I forgot
Desmond
that
Bain
Jalen
at
Green
10?
even, bro, because I forgot that Jalen Green even exists. I'm not gonna lie. At 10, I
Yeah,
completely
you have
blanked.
Desmond Bain. Okay, I went off the depth chart.
The depth chart, Bane is
The depth chart,
just
I
You have him at the 3?
Bane's not on my
You have
list.
him at the 3?
Bane's not on my list.
Bane's not on my list. He's the 2, but he's not on my list. And the reason why is because, I mean, I'm gonna just say this. I have Mikal on here.
Me too.
I have McCall.
Okay, good. So we have
I don't know
okay.
how
I have
Desmond Bain
McCall.
isn't on y'all's list, but I digress.
I don't have Bane.
Okay.
Off
Nah,
of projection,
now I
you don't.
don't either.
Off of projection, you don't think he's gonna take a step back
No.
at when Ja comes back?
No.
at all.
No, not at all.
I think
Crazy.
he should take a step back to Marcus Smart.
No.
Wait, time out.
This man
Desmond
he's like a 42% 3-point.
Desmond Bain had a great season last season, right?
And the year before.
And he did, but the entire team was injured.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about the entire team coming back. You think he's gonna have the same type of productivity?
Jaws having that ball most of the time.
Yeah, let me pull up something. Okay, this was.
And while Jaws a good passer, he's not feeding Bane buckets.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, I also gotta
Because
I kind of have to check myself at times because back when the Grizzlies were really good, I wasn't really watching them like that.
Desmond Bain, the year when they were the 2 seed and everyone was healthy, he averaged 21 on 48, 40, 88 splits.
Damn.
So this was with everyone, and this was his 3rd year.
Yeah.
So he's
I'm just
going into year
I'm just
5.
not high on Bane, I guess.
And
yeah.
last year he was 24 on 46, 38, 87. So even with the jump in shots, he was still efficient too.
He's got short arms.
Yeah,
Bro, you don't fuck with him 'cause he got short arms,
he looks
bro.
so strong, bro.
I don't fuck him. He got short arms,
He
bro.
got T-Rex arms, yo. I don't know
He does
how
have very
no
short
one
arms.
blocks the shot.
Yeah.
You want to hear my 10? You wanna hear
Yeah.
my 10? I got Cam Thomas at 10.
Whoa.
Projecting.
All right, I have a homie back home.
The Nets
Mike-
I have
no
a
one.
time out. I have a homie back home. He's
Mike.
gonna love to hear that. He's a Nets fan. I shit on him all the time. Shout out Aiden. I shit on him all the time.
I got a homie who's my roommate who's gonna love that for the opposite reasons. He's a Knicks fan.
Oh
He's
my
gonna love
God.
it for the opposite reasons.
Cam Thomas at 10 is
I don't even know if he's good. But I feel like if he averages like 25 a game, which is not ridiculous.
yeah.
You know-
Can't. Okay, the
it's
thing
gonna
is,
be
it's the like.
You wanna know
it's-
what my roommate calls Cam Thomas? He calls him a terrorist for his team.
He really is because he plays like pretty shit basketball.
I know, he
Like
plays-
it's just chucks. He's not
Yes.
efficient. But he's a
They're
bucket.
going to be
Oh,
tanking
step
this
back.
year, and they're just going to let him have all the.
They're gonna be
minutes and all the
tanking, but are we
shots.
He's the-
really putting a
he's the-
nigga who's
Cam Thomas might average 28
he might
a
no
game.
Let's really break this down.
average 28
No,
a
let's
game.
really break this down.
They trade
He
KD
put-
again.
He put the number 1 option on quite possibly
The 15th
the
team.
worst team in the league at number 10.
If he averages 28 a game, you're going to tell me he's not top 10?
Bro, I no, I don't know. I can't.
not
I
even-
don't
can't.
care,
It's
yo.
not
He's
even
gonna put like
ridiculous.
28 on like whatever shooting.
Yeah,
He's
like
gonna
35% shooting.
whatever
right?
his shooting percentage
35%
is.
shooting.
If he puts up that much points, his shooting percentage is gonna be the team shooting percentage.
I'm saying, bro, like
Last year, he averaged 23 on 44, 36. That's not bad.
he averaged 40. He had 44 shooting.
44% and 36% from 3.
Nowadays though, it's crazy because nowadays that's on the
Dame
lower
did the
side.
same
Yeah,
thing.
and he's a
Dame
he's a
averaged the
guard.
same
That's on the
thing
lower
last year.
side too. That's crazy.
He's a small guard too.
All right.
Dame
Okay.
averaged the same thing.
Okay. Cam Thomas at 10.
This is a gross pick. 'Cause
I-
I don't like a lot of the shooting guards. I don't think I agree with this. I don't know who I left. I don't know who I left off.
Right.
I have Alex
That's
Caruso.
not bad, bro. That's not ridiculous.
That's not a ridiculous
He's not. It's,
take.
I
mean,
know there's a lot of players that go on and off. I didn't.
But
I was
who
so
the
confused making this
Hustle
list.
player of the year.
I had Jalen Suggs, Alex
Hustle player of the
Caruso,
year right there.
Anthony Simons, and Tyler Hero as my
Oh,
honorable mention.
Suggs.
Yeah, Suggs was 11.
Suggs is
for me.
good.
No,
So who do you have?
I
off your
probably would
list?
put Suggs at 10.
You forgot about Jalen Suggs?
I forgot
I
about
looked at the
Jalen
depth
Suggs.
chart. I was really considering Jalen Suggs, but I like Jalen Green more.
I think
If
what
Jalen
messed
Green
him up-
can be consistent and do what he does.
Because when I was making my list, I wrote down a bunch of names that could be making it, and I think when I wrote down Suggs, I still wrote down Jalen.
Tight.
So I had 2 Jalen Greens.
okay.
Because Suggs would be above Caruso for me.
All right,
You
so
wanna
number
snake?
9.
You wanna snake?
My number
yeah,
9.
we'll snake.
My number 9 is Jalen Green.
Okay.
For the same reasons, I think, and I
I
kind of
actually,
hope that he plays the way he
when
played
I put
at the
when
end.
I put Jalen Green at 10, I thought all of you guys would have him off.
I have him for the
You
same
have-
reason.
You have him on?
I have him on. I have him on.
I think we're all.
I feel like he has him high.
Yeah.
You have him high?
He's like,
Projecting. I'm
no.
projecting.
I'm
Oh,
projecting.
oh no, bro.
He gonna be like Jalen Green number 3. No.
Oh, also, I'm biased on this list.
All right.
Okay, my number 9 is Derek White. You might think it's a little low. I don't know.
That's my number. Nah, that's my number 9.
Okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
I think his part on the
I have-
Celtics team.
Cause I gotta be
integral part.
realistic with myself. Like he's really good, but like
He's a role
he's on
player.
the Celtics.
All the
Yeah,
bias I
yeah.
took from Drew Holiday, I
Elite
definitely
role
used
player.
on Derek White.
Where do you? Okay, we'll get to that.
You'll
We'll
get to
that.
it.
We'll get to that. What you got, Pedro?
For my number 9, I got someone that's listed as shooting guard / small forward in the OKC Thunder. J-Dub.
I'm making an audible.
That's fine.
That's
I have him.
that's a little low for me, but that's not
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I'm making
a
an
I have him as a
audible.
3.
I like
You making an audible?
Yeah,
You switching lists right now?
literally 2 positions.
Okay. All right. So now I'll do my number 9 was Derek White.
He's right.
Number 8. and I'm now that I'm looking at it, I don't like this, but I'll keep it there. I got CJ McCollum.
I don't like that at all.
I got CJ McCollum.
He wasn't even on my
My
honorable mention.
CJ is not my list.
I got CJ McCollum there.
CJ was fighting for the
Yeah, I
that
might
10
have
spot.
to change it. Now that I think about it, I don't know why the hell I put him there.
I think Jordan Hawkins might be close to as good as him next year. I don't
Okay,
know.
you're
No, not
pushing
as
it.
better. Not as good.
you're
He'll be
pushing
close. They'll be close.
No, but I think CJ McCollum. I think he'll have a good year, and I think he's gonna be more of a contributor to, or not more of a contributor, but I think he's gonna be like, what is he, the second option, third option on the
I
team?
don't know.
He's a third
They
option.
have Bi.
It's gonna be Z.
DeJounte Murray. He'll be the fourth option.
Oh,
Because they have Murray now.
they have
Murray.
Murray.
That's why I don't. That's why
That's why I didn't have him on my
That's why I didn't
list.
squeeze CJ because
Wait, where's Murray listed at? Is Murray the?
He's probably gonna be the one. And
He's
then
I
the
they
one?
think
might run
he
TJ at the
was
two.
listed
they
as a
also-
one.
They'll run him at the two because Trey Murphy's hurt. But if Trey Murphy's there, I think he starts.
Damn, that was a shitty pick.
I
on my
think their
part.
like
I'll
healthy
take that.
roster doesn't have.
It's not crazy.
Actually, no, it is pretty crazy now that I really think about it.
I think that 10
But
spot
yeah, I'll
is
leave
so.
him there.
Well, that this spot is so like.
Yeah, number 8.
My number 8, I have Zach Levine.
Okay.
I just wanted to give him some love.
I don't have him on my
Yeah,
list.
He's not on my list,
In
and I
terms
don't.
of talent, he might be better than that.
Yeah.
Nah, in terms of talent, yeah.
It's just,
Yeah,
is he
it's
gonna
just-
play
It's
for
a
the Bulls?
and
Is he
also
gonna be
it's a
hurt?
little bit.
There's a lot of-
Obviously,
yeah.
Zach Levine's better, but it's a little bit of that Cam Thomas syndrome.
No, he's
we're
he's
like-
better. He's actually a good player though.
No,
Zach Levine.
mm,
Zach Levine is actually a good.
no,
player.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. Cam Thomas is like. I don't
doesn't-
want to say he's not a bad
He doesn't
player.
contribute to winning. Is that what you're trying to say?
Zach Levine doesn't contribute to winning.
He does.
And nobody
He-
wants
I
He
don't
was
think
on
he
that
hasn't.
Bulls team when they were the 2 seed or whatever. He was
Stop
the
it!
second
And
I'm
then-
not gonna lie. That was Lonzo Ball.
And then Lonzo Ball got
That team
second
was
off.
Lonzo
and
Ball. That team was
Levine
Lonzo
had-
Ball.
Levine-
That team
what
was-
happened
I'm
to-
not saying Zach Levine didn't do anything, but I'm saying Zach Levine. We know what we're gonna get from Zach Levine.
Yeah,
He does the same.
25 a
He does
game.
the same thing every year,
He's good.
right?
Yeah.
No.
The year that they had Lonzo Ball, they won. They were the third or second seed, whatever seed they
That was
were.
Lonzo's.
The year that they
Lonzo's the
lost
reason.
Lonzo, they're in the play-in.
This was before they
Lonzo's
even
a
got
reason.
Lonzo. He averaged 27 a game on 50, 40,
No,
85.
I'm not
And
saying
he's
he's not a
handsome.
good player. I'm saying
he's
we're
not that
I'm
anymore.
saying we're talking about contributing to winning.
And
It's
he's
Cam
not.
Thomas
Well,
syndrome.
They don't
And
win
I don't
because
think
their
Levine's
team
that.
sucks.
I don't think Levine's
but,
that anymore.
but did you hear
either.
what I said? I
It's not
said
because of Zach Levine.
what?
The team wasn't good. Nikola
I'm not
Vucevic
saying-
is not good.
I'm not
Patrick
saying
Williams
that
is not good. Their whole team sucks, bro. DeMar DeRozan is fine, but he's
He's
can't
gone
lead a
now.
team
I'm
down.
not saying I'm not
gone.
saying that Levine is bad. I'm saying I just don't feel
Vucevic
like
can't play
he can
defense.
contribute to really winning.
So
Did
CJ
you hear what I said?
McCollum is better.
I didn't, bro. Obviously, I said CJ. CJ was a bad pick, but I'm saying Levine's off my list.
I don't know.
Levine's off my list.
I don't agree.
Is he on your list?
Yes.
Levine's off my
He's number
list.
7. He's number 7. We're about. He's the next guy. I'm
You
gonna
really have Levine?
He's
there?
off my list.
He's a good player.
Yeah, no.
He's a good player.
He's a good player, but there's so much good players.
He's
So who do you
also
have
a
at-
great shooter
Who do you have at 8?
at 8? I didn't say my 8 either. I have Mikal Bridges at 8. He's right there with Levine. You can flip him, but
I have my.
I'm Mikal Bridges at 8.
That's
I,
not-
cause,
that's-
'cause I have
okay,
Derek
that's
White at
not what
9,
it is.
so I think he's
Yeah.
a similar player to Derek White. He's just bigger, a slightly different role, but
Yeah.
At 8, I have Kobe White. At 8.
I don't know about that. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no.
I might want to put Kobe White in over Cam Thomas though. I don't know.
I have
think he
Kobe
might-
White. I just think he's the one taking the shots.
Brother.
I think he's the one taking the shots.
As long as Zach Levine's there, he's
He's
not
not-
the one
yeah.
taking the shots.
I think they're switching that over.
That's
I
why.
think they're
That's
switching
why.
that
That's
over.
why I feel the way I feel about Zach Levine. Zach
I think they're
Levine
switching
is the
it
one
over.
option,
If you,
and they haven't
that's,
done
He's
shit.
not a good number 1 option.
I think they're
That's
switching
my
it over.
point. That's why he's off my list.
None of the guys from 5 to 10 are number 1 options. These are all second or third options.
But that's why he's off. No, but that's why he's off my list entirely
So
because
what's
he's
his
not.
name?
I don't think
Like,
he's.
if you put him on the Lakers, you're telling me that wouldn't be like a good third option to LeBron and AD? Like, come on. Or like you put
I
him on a
guess.
team like that.
I guess, but we got to
It's
think
weird.
about. But we got to think about fit.
I know that's a good.
I don't
fit.
think Zach Levine
It's
will fit
weird,
there.
yeah.
I don't think Zach Levine
He's
will fit
a
there.
spot up shooter. He can put the
Yeah,
ball on the
but
court.
Zach Levine will be pissed if you tell Zach Levine today that you are gonna go to the Lakers and be a spot up shooter.
No,
he's
he's
not
not
coming to
gonna-
he'd be mad
practice.
as
He's
fuck.
not coming to
He can take
practice.
the ball off the court and in the non-LeBron minutes
Yo,
he'll
my
run it.
list
He'll
got
run it with
messed
AD.
Oh my god!
This
I'm
just
not-
sounds like
listen,
D'Angelo Russell Part
No,
2.
He's
no,
clean
no.
as D-Lo, bro. Or not even just the Lakers. A team like that needs a guard. Like I feel like you're underrating Zach Levine, and I feel like he has that bad rep because he's slightly overpaid. He's been hurt.
True.
His team sucks.
True. It definitely a lot. Yeah. I see that because
see it?
a lot of people do think about that contract and it's like
Yeah.
so overpaid. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that?
It's also because his team is just not good. Like I don't know.
All right, so you gave your 8.
And,
That was
yeah,
your,
and my 7. Yeah, my 8's Mikal, my 7's
Zach Levine.
wait, did he give his
Did you
8?
give your 8?
8 was my Kobe White.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so
Kobe White,
7
White.
for you.
7.
I don't know where my list is up because my 6 is just like a double for some reason.
Did you mess up your list?
I know exactly what happened with my list, but I have Brandon Miller here.
Okay. I
think
have him
he's-
as a 3, but he's listed as a 2 on the depth chart.
That's why I put him there.
Yeah.
I
That man
I
is not
did
a
the depth
shooter.
chart.
You think Brandon Miller's already a top 10 shooting guard?
I think I'm projecting to it. I'm projecting that he's gonna
You think he's gonna make that jump to be a top 10 shooting
not
guard in the
ridiculous.
league?
because my shooting guard list is so like the names are weak besides the top heavy ones. Not everyone can add shade to the shooting guard list.
Yeah.
Alright,
You
could have if you wanted
That is
to.
true. That is true.
You know?
Okay. I mean, I guess.
I don't like my list so much because it can flip flop daily.
Yeah.
Besides the top names who I think are like the top 3 names who I know are the cemented 3 names, but everybody else is like it's hard because I'm projecting a lot on a lot of these guys. Obviously, like Brandon Miller being there, he obviously wasn't in the top 10 before. I'm making a huge projection, thinking he will. Same with White, I think, because I just don't think Levine. I think they're worried about getting Levine out of there actually.
Yeah, I mean,
So I think they're gonna have to try to hand. They're not gonna hand the offensive keys to Levine when the thought behind their mind is they're gonna get rid of him. I don't think Levine's that level of player where you give him the offense even though you want to get rid of him.
right.
So I think they're just gonna give the offense to like Kobe White or test it out to see, because Lonzo's coming back. It's a big experiment year for the Bulls to see what really works and was it just like
We spoke a lot about the Bulls
Yeah.
today.
I'm tired of talking
Yeah,
about it.
We spoke a lot
They're
about the
not good
Bulls
enough
today.
to get this much airtime.
Yeah.
But they're that bad enough.
Oh yeah, that is true. They're,
Over
that
there,
bad.
like, why
they're,
teams
they're,
won't
they're
take
very
trash.
controversial, man.
They are.
They're good.
There was a Bleacher Report thing. They were like,
My
why
barber's
teams
a Bulls
won't
fan.
They were like, why teams won't succeed this year? And then for Bulls, it said
Oh,
general
yeah.
incompetence.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy. All right, so
Who's
That was your 7?
Yeah, my 7's Zach Levine.
Zach Levine.
supposed to be on
My 7 is James Harden.
Okay, I have him as a 1. I don't see it.
I have him
Yeah, I have him as a
one.
1, and I had him off. Yeah.
I don't
James
know
Harden.
who's.
You think he's gonna like?
I
You think,
think the Clippers are a weird team.
Clip,
this
Kawhi, if
season.
Kawhi's hurt too, we might see.
We
some,
might
like,
see
flashbacks.
Houston
He said-
James
he said-
Harden again, bro.
But he's
said-
too old to do all that.
He
but,
said
you know.
something like he's expecting to like not play that much.
Harden?
Which no,
Oh, Kawhi.
Kawhi,
Yeah,
which
I
is
know.
alarming to me.
Which means Harden is gonna be heliocentric offense. Oh,
I
doing,
am the system,
The
bro.
stats.
Well, we might get a retro Harden this year.
Yeah, but the problem is he's too old to be doing.
no,
all
yeah, oh
that.
yeah, for sure. He's not gonna give us.
He
It's
was
gonna
in
be
Steph
like,
Curry's draft class.
Bro, I
Yeah.
saw a step back 3 and one in the preseason game. I almost tweaked out.
all right.
He's averaging
So
40,
Bro, 55, 33.
39, 61, 57, 55.
all right. Number seven. I got Mikal here.
That's valid.
I just love the fit with the Knicks.
Same here.
We
I don't
know,
got
so.
much to say. He plays every game.
6. I got J-Dub.
Okay, yeah, I have him as a 3.
I have him as a
I have
3.
Shea and Caruso.
He was number 2 on the
He plays
on
he
the
plays,
ESPN
he
depth
plays
chart.
2 through 4. So I mean,
When
yeah,
I
yeah,
checked,
he really
the
does,
day
yeah.
So I just put him
time
in the
I
middle.
checked, he was a 3.
Oh really?
I-
I'm not gonna lie, I did my list today.
I think he moves
If you have
around
Shea
a
and
lot.
Caruso, I feel like he's the 3.
I think
Then you have Shat
I
and
think when it's
Carson.
all said and done, the cemented lineup will be the Shea, Caruso, J Dub.
Shea Caruso,
Chad
J-Dub.
Hartenstein.
You think Caruso's?
Yeah, what would he be? The 3?
I think he
I don't-
compliments.
Yeah, you could.
He's just-
All
I
right,
think
you
he's-
could throw
I
them
think he's
anywhere.
that
Okay.
compliment, you know.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Well,
a positionless era.
6. I got J-Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much to say about that. I think he's gonna continue to have a big year. I mean, I was just talking to one of my homies today.
I'm actually huge on J Dub.
J-Dub kind of like he's a little bit overrated.
No, I think he's underrated.
You think he's
I'm
underrated?
huge
I
on
like
J
J-Dub.
Dub.
No, there's a lot of J-Dub discussion though. I
of
can't. I don't
J-Dub.
think I can say he's underrated. I think he's a little.
I think he's a second option on their team next year.
I think so too. I think
He was this year, not? Was he not? He was
Yeah,
the
he
second
was.
option on
He
the
was.
number 1 seed in the West.
But people say he's like. I don't know.
I've
number
seen
6.
like a lot of comps that are
My number
kinda
6,
crazy.
I have Kyrie Irving.
That's way too low.
That's
for me.
way too low.
Actually, that's not way too low
Nah,
for
that
me.
is way too low for me. He just took he was a second option on a team that went to the finals. He
Wait,
was,
that
I
can't
think-
that can't be way too low though.
That's
Oh,
Kyrie
he has
Irving.
Shea-
No,
he has
bro.
Shea on
Oh,
his
he has
list.
Shea
Yeah,
in
so
there.
that
Oh,
bumps
yeah,
him
yeah,
down. Yeah, because he
Yeah,
could
I
be
know.
a 5 at the shooting guard
Yeah,
list.
he-
that
I
that
think-
can't.
I
In my
still-
opinion, the
I-
top
he-
4
they
is.
are definitive.
Yes.
The top
The top 4 is
top
definitive.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. But he has Shea on his list, so the top 5 should be definitive in my
Yes.
eyes.
Yeah, top 5 is okay. I think we're all gonna have the same top 5.
I don't know about him.
No.
I don't know. I have Kyrie in
other
my
than
top
him,
5.
No.
Other than this guy, us 3, we should have the same top 5.
Top 4.
I think I
not top 5.
should have the same top
All right.
top
We'll
4. I
get to
still
that.
don't have the top
My
same
turn
top
for
4. I
6.
don't think.
I have Desmond Bane. I don't know why you guys don't have him on the list.
I
think
don't
he's a good player.
I think
That's
he's
the name I forgot. I think.
I think he's naturally gonna take a step back.
From what? From 24 to 22? That's still
That's the name I forgot.
like he's a 40% 3-point shooter. He takes difficult shots. I mean, he's efficient. He's also worked a lot on being like a secondary ball handler because Ja was out. And I feel like that adds to his game when you bring Ja back and he kind of do both, you know.
Who you got better, J-Dub or Bane this season?
Now I have J-Dub,
J-Dub.
but I don't have J-Dub at that position.
Tight.
Yeah, J-Dub though.
I have Bane now that I remembered who. So I'm not gonna lie. I had like
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You
I
was
looked-
locked in trying
Audible.
to fix your shit.
I was making audibles over here. I was trying to find out who that name was, and I couldn't remember, and I was ready just to say Marcus Smart because I love the guy.
Marcus Smart.
Because I couldn't
love Marcus
remember the
Smart,
name.
but that's
Ridiculous.
Because
crazy.
I couldn't remember the name of who I had there, and I didn't want to just throw a random shooting guard, so I was getting ready just to get a 100% bias pick. But then
Tight.
you brought up Desmond Bane, and that's who I
Yeah.
had there.
All right. Well, number 5 then Snake.
But it wouldn't be a real Marquise pick if it wasn't bias.
Who's your 5?
I have Derek White,
Okay.
Yeah, that's high.
Okay,
That's
man.
that's high.
the X Factor.
That's high.
The
That's
X
high.
Factor.
I'm not gonna
That's
say,
Derek
high.
I'm not
White
gonna
is
say
the
anything,
X
though, 'cause
Factor.
You can't disrespect what he's done.
I think
Oh,
the shooting
no, you
guards.
can't, you
I think the
can't.
shooting
I
guard
think
list
it's
is mad
too high,
weak.
though.
I think because a lot of my guys below him are huge projection, and Derek White is a mid projection, mid of what he does. You
Yeah.
know, he is the glue guy in the league right now. He is the X
He
Factor.
is. He really is.
He's
yeah.
the change of the game.
Some people are.
Derek
some
White
people-
is going
I
to be
mean,
my change in that next series. When it comes around, Derek White is going to be that huge X Factor for
You
me.
think so?
I think so.
I think it's gonna be entirely dependent on
Because there's so much
if
wings. They're
Porzingis is healthy or not.
both teams. I think his health is the other
Yeah.
X Factor. But the amount of like wing guard thing that's going on, those two, I think it's going to be Derek White's X Factor if he can help put him over. Because
Yeah.
when it comes to the wings, the Celtics have the best two.
Best
When it comes to the
siblings.
Knicks
Yeah.
versus the
Yeah.
Celtics, but I think Derek White would be the X Factor when it comes to it. Besides the health, I think because when I play X Factor, I think of both teams being healthy.
Right.
Porzingis' health is the biggest X Factor, of course.
Yeah.
That probably determines another back to back or not.
All right.
Okay. You ready for mine over 5?
Number 5.
That's
yeah.
number 5,
I
right?
have Jalen Green. I think this is the year where he puts it all together, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
He had a great second half.
All the same reasons, just different levels of the
Just
same
different
reason.
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You just
and-
think he's gonna make? You think the jump's gonna be that big?
Yeah, and like you said, this list is kind of mid. I mean, all those guys below are kind of role players, and I feel like he's in position to be the first or second option. Him and Sengun, like, right
So-
there.
I just think
I-
the whole team is going to
So-
improve together, not like
No, yeah,
Jalen Green
I-
taking this
and-
huge
and
giant
I kind of
jump.
agree.
They won like 40 games last year too, and if they bump up to like 46, 47 wins,
Also,
and-
I'm
At playing
so
level.
I'm so
and
hurt.
he's a top 2 player on a playing team in the West. You gotta respect it.
I'm so hurt that we lost Ime Udoka. He is
He's a good coach.
great coach.
Yeah, he's a good.
Like he
Yeah.
is a great coach, and he's gonna only continue to make the team better. And hopefully, he keeps like whipping some sense into Jalen Green because ever since he's got there, Jalen Green. I mean, the first half was a little iffy, but like second half, it's just been like this. Like I'm big on the Rockets. I see why you have him at 5. I just don't feel
This is
confident
this is
putting him that
projection. I
high.
feel like this is kind of his ceiling too.
That
And I-
ceiling?
and I'm banking on he's gonna hit that ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, so
All right.
I'm not mad about saying that's the ceiling.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's
not a bad
it's not
take. That's not a bad
ridiculous
take.
because how he was playing in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5.
My number 5 got Donovan Mitchell.
That's awful, man.
That's
Bro.
actually ridiculous. take.
That's
I will
absolutely
go up
horrendous.
on this hill. Why? Why is that terrible?
Because he's my number 1. Who's
Your
the
number
other
one is
guy?
crazy.
Whoa.
No, that's crazy.
Wait, who's
It's
the
not
other guy?
ridiculous.
Wait,
It's
wait,
crazy.
wait.
Because I have
ridiculous.
SGA at 1.
No.
That's
Don't-
actually,
I said-
because that
don't
bumps him
give-
down. Because
don't
he
give
would.
too
Donovan
much.
Mitchell would be the 4th best guard.
Don't give the whole.
I had to say that. I can't.
That is so ridiculous.
I can go on for this.
These two.
I can go on for this.
Bro.
I thought the
He-
only thing I was like
Devin
confident
Booker,
about was the
Donovan-
top of my list.
No, don't stop.
No, I'm saying Devin
two-
Booker.
Oh,
No,
you
you know,
two.
Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Edwards are locked in like this.
Yeah,
They're all
yes,
locked in
yes,
caliber
yes, we can
players.
say that. They're the locked in
They're,
three.
they're all the
Yeah,
same.
In my
They're right there.
opinion, there's a locked in 4.
Yeah, I agree.
'Cause-
I agree because We know who it is.
We know who it is.
They
All
are
right.
the same tier player. Donovan Mitchell average. He's a playoff. First of all, he's a playoff riser, and he's proved it in the bubble, and then he proved it again this year.
Oh,
The Cavs were
Five
hurt.
is
That was my
five
The
is
mistake.
Cavs were hurt.
crazy, man.
He was the Cavs played the Celtics the best out of anyone this year that I saw, and their whole team was hurt. It was just Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley. And he was the Celtics had trouble at times with the Cavs, and it was because of Donovan Mitchell.
That is true.
Orlando.
Although sometimes we play with our food. We play. With our
Yeah,
food.
I know, but you can't say you couldn't stop. You can say you couldn't stop
Yeah.
Donovan when he wanted it.
That's true.
You just couldn't do enough.
I found the
beat that
real
team.
mistake to my
And
list.
then-
Say your
and then
number, and
When
then
they were playing the Magic, he
said what?
He had 50.
I found
in
the
one of
real
those
mistake
games?
in my
I mean,
list.
Oh, okay.
So say your number
one of the
5,
best
and then
defensive teams
I'll.
in the league.
My number 5.
Jalen
Well, I'll
Suggs
say my
just
number
started
5 when
offense.
this guy stops yapping.
I mean, like, come on. Come on.
No, I agree.
And then in the regular season, he showed that he can have those outbursts.
Wait. So who do you have? We'll get there, but Shea. It's because of Shea.
Yeah,
It's
Shea.
because of
Shea.
Shea, yes.
But
Donovan
that's
Mitchell at
still
5
low.
is
That's still low.
ridiculous. It doesn't
Having
make
him
sense.
because if Shea wasn't there, you'd have him at 4.
yes.
That's
It still
ridiculous.
doesn't make any sense. Like it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
All right, number 5. I got Kyrie Irving here.
Okay, that's fine.
Number 2 on the team that went to the finals. I mean, he was a little inconsistent, but I think he's better than everyone I have under him. But I think he's worse than everyone that I have above him.
Okay.
I think we have some disagreements on the top 4.
The clear
But
up
I think it's because my positions are just different.
the clear up my
that's true.
mistake. Bump White down. Put Mikal Bridges where he was,
Let me
and then
just see your list. Bro.
my other.
Well, actually, no, I don't wanna
fix-
see
Just
the top.
read it. Just read
My
it.
fix. You just
Just
said your
read it from down.
because you just said your
Read it
from
down
10
until
from 10 to
5.
4.
No,
Yeah,
10 to 5. 10 to
10
5.
to 5.
10 to 5. Okay, Suggs, Green, Kobe White.
My man, you just changed your whole list.
Miller.
He did not say Suggs.
No, he did.
Oh, he said
I
Suggs?
changed
I'm
because
tweaking, I'm
I
tweaking
forgot because
Because I told him, I was like, I have Jalen Suggs honorable mention.
I had
Oh,
I had
forgot.
erased his name because I put him as just Jalen.
Oh, yeah.
So it
Okay,
messed
okay.
it messed me up like that. And then so Kobe White, Brandon Miller, Derek White, Mikal Bridges.
That list is horrible.
I don't
just
agree with it,
the
but
shooting guards are just so like
you can
iffy.
defend the points, so I can respect it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
defend
yeah.
the points.
All
I don't agree
right, so
with that.
Snake, I got my number 4, Jalen Brown.
Okay, yeah, that's where I have him as a 3. 'Cause
I have him as a
feel like
3.
You
I have
have
him as
Drew and Derek White, so I have him as a
Yeah, I
3.
have him as
Dude,
3.
I literally went off the ESPN depth
I know,
chart.
but what do they have Derek White coming off the bench? I mean,
They have Derek White. I'm trying to remember. They had
What's the
I think they
lineup?
had Derek White. It was Drew. Did they have him at the 3?
they had to because
They had to have had him at the 3, but I literally
But
went on
it's
the
nasty
ESPN depth chart. They had Jalen.
I believe you. But
I
yeah.
believe it. Yeah, it's just
Also, they just switch it all the time.
I know, but we're talking about their best.
Wait, how
team.
did you guys go off of the positions?
I did it what I think makes sense with how they would run their lineup. So like,
I did
Oh,
it once.
tight.
I did it when I was looking at it. What their position was.
what the position
on the
was.
depth chart.
Okay.
like for OKC, J-Dub, you could say he's a 2, but if they have Shea and Caruso, I think J-Dub would be
Yeah,
a
like
3.
J-Dub and Jalen Brown are on my small
realistically
forward
though, I think Caruso's gonna be in the. I think they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna run Shea, Caruso, Shea, J-Dub, Caruso.
Well,
I
no,
don't think they can have Caruso at the
I think
2.
Caruso's guarding guards.
Yeah.
That's why I have him at the 2.
You think J-Dub's guarding? Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's that
J-Dub's
long
that
waist.
he's
got
that
that
Swiss
long
knife.
wingspan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
Swiss
true,
Army
that's true,
knife. He
that's
can
So that's
do
why-
like everything on the court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
my number 4,
that's
Jalen
valid,
Brown.
yeah. And I agree with your top 4 thing. Those are the clear top 4. If you have
Yeah.
Jalen Brown,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have Jalen
that's
Brown.
clear.
Jalen Brown at 4. You know, we know what Jalen Brown is. I think he seems hungry. He cut that beard off. He's talking
locked.
a lot of shit
He's
in
locked.
the press
He's
interviews.
locked.
He
So,
deserves
and I,
the
that's
dunk.
that,
He
that's
deserves that
that's
dunk
what
shit,
I
bro.
that's what I want from the Celtics. I want them to really like realize that they're really the most disrespected team in the league. Like one of the most.
Yeah, we just won the
disrespected teams.
championship and we're still
And we're
getting disrespected.
still getting disrespected. So I think Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum need to come hungry. They need to be villains. They need to talk their shit, and it needs to just be like how Trae Young was in New York. They need to be like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, Pedro, I want to hear your
Jay, what's your 4?
My 4, I have Devin Booker on my 4.
this. Okay, bro. Who do you have at the 2, man?
Jalen
he
fucking
has-
Brown.
That means he has.
Okay, he.
Okay, man.
Bro, I will argue that till the day I die, bro.
Yeah, Devin Booker at 4.
Yes.
So you have Jalen
That's
Brown over
ridiculous.
Book.
Yes,
That
I
is
do have
ridiculous.
Jalen Brown
I'll
over
die
Book.
on this
Yeah,
hill.
Jalen Brown over-
I'll die on this hill the same as Donovan Mitchell.
Bro, Donovan Mitchell at 1 is crazy.
It's not because I think he's right there with Devin Booker.
I think Donovan Mitchell at 1 is.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
he is
defend
right
him
there
for
with
the
Book.
same reasons as Booker. I mean,
I-
first Booker's a playoff riser. You know, you've seen it. He's been in the league for like 10 years. He's
no.
consistently just been like.
You'll hear my number. I'm gonna just say I don't have Mitch on one.
At
I don't have
four,
Mitch at one.
I'll go.
Yeah,
four.
okay.
That's
So we know
fine.
who's one.
I can respect that, but as
Yeah.
long as he should be at least top 3.
It's top, yeah.
And one
The
is
top
is
three
not
is
a crazy
locked.
take.
You're
Yeah.
not mad.
So
you're not gonna be
you
mad where I
have
Mitch.
Ant
You're not
at
mad.
you have Ant at 3.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not ridiculous. I have Ant at 3.
I do too.
Okay.
And at 4 I have Kyrie because I never said it. But at
Shit,
4, I
we
have
just
Kyrie.
gave up our whole.
No, it's fine. 'cause
I didn't
we're
give up my
getting there.
list.
We're getting there
Talk about it.
anyway.
I didn't give up my
Yeah.
list.
We're getting
All
there
right.
anyway.
So you said what's your number 4?
My number 4
You
was
said Devin Booker.
Yeah, Devin
Devin Booker.
Booker.
Doesn't make sense.
And
to
your
me.
number 4?
Kyrie Irving.
My number 4 is Kyrie Irving.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, it
On
doesn't
JB
make
at
sense.
2?
No,
on
Booker at
Booker.
4.
Booker at
Mitchell at
4?
5,
Bro, in my eyes, even if you
Mitchell's
gave
better than Booker.
What?
I agree.
D.
with
Mitch
that.
is better than Book.
I agree with that. But I can.
That's
if you
not
say the
that
other
crazy,
way,
but
if you say it the
I
other
just
way,
don't
I can
agree.
respect it. But
I just don't agree.
I think Donovan Mitchell's better than Booker too.
I just see, like, I'm thinking of Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker at that same level, and because I have Donovan Mitchell at 5, Devin Booker's at 4, and Anthony Edwards I have is better than both of them. I have.
See, when he
Anthony
words it like
Edwards right
that, I don't want to say too much.
I don't understand how Jaylen Brown is better than them either.
So you think? So you? So yeah, I don't see how Jaylen Brown is better
And
than
he's
all
a
3 of
Celtics
them.
fan. Like, come on.
I'm a
I
Celtics
know.
fan.
I'm talking
being
to you.
realistic.
I know. I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
take.
Like okay. Number 4.
Kyrie. Yeah.
Kyrie.
This is
Okay,
valid
okay,
because
yeah.
I don't
Kyrie.
JB. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had him at 5. So yeah.
My 3 is Devin Booker.
No wait, who's your? Wait, you
I think
gave
that's
4 was my Kyrie.
Oh okay.
We had Kyrie, so we didn't say much because we just kind
3 Book.
I have Devin Booker at my
Yeah,
3.
I think that's.
I have Devin
too
Booker
low.
at 3.
It's not ridiculous. Especially if we're projecting, it's not ridiculous.
I'm projecting that
It's not ridiculous.
my one guy is gonna take that leap
Yeah,
for
it's-
that
that's not
that
ridiculous.
one
That's
spot.
not ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I have
This
Booker
top 3 is literally like.
I think we should just
1A,
say our top
1B,
threes
1C.
right now. Yeah.
I think all those change.
Yeah.
from
What's your
all of
top
them.
3? What's the order?
Okay, so I have Booker at 3,
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell at 2,
And then
and I have
Ant
Ant as number 1. I project that
Okay.
he will be the best shooting guard.
It's
Yeah.
not ridiculous. I have Mitchell, Booker, Ant at 1, 2, 3.
I have Book, Mitch, Ant.
It's not ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous.
I can respect that.
But
for sure.
I'm also a little biased. Book is one of my favorite players ever.
I love Devin Booker too,
Like
man.
he's one of my personal favorites. His shot is just cash.
That's
It's
what I'm
just
saying.
smooth.
Like, and he
Yeah.
averaged like 8 assists last year.
I don't
He
have
took
like
a
a
leap in that
opinion on
department, too.
Booker besides like he's
They got-
he
They got a
hoop.
guard this year.
Tyus
Right?
he
Jones
can
and
hoop. He's a great
Mark
player.
and the Morris guy. What's his name? Monte.
Monte Morris.
Monte
yeah,
Morris.
yeah, yeah. All right, what's your 3? Top 3.
My
Top 3.
Shea, Jaylen
I'll
Brown,
take-
and
LeBron,
Shea,
LeBron,
Jaylen
LeBron.
Brown and then Anthony Edwards.
I
Okay.
can't see it. But
Shea, yeah. Jaylen Brown is throwing me off.
Wait, Jaylen Brown number 2?
Yes.
No.
He got a Finals MVP for a reason.
No.
That I mean,
He's a Finals MVP.
Yeah, he-
bro.
Iggy is 2.
And-
Andre
and-
Iguodala is
Okay,
2.
but you're not
though.
gonna say that
Devin
Jaylen Brown.
Booker
Like,
would be
Iggy
two
won it
if
as
they
a
were on
glue
that
guy.
team.
Jaylen Brown did not win it as
I
a glue
don't.
guy.
I don't.
That's not the same thing.
I have
not.
Jaylen
That's like
Brown
no, because
as
that's the same way as saying
below
Steph
Ant
Curry has the
Spider.
same resume as Tony Parker, so they're the same level. Like that does not make sense.
But like I
Robert
can't.
Horry's the goat,
But
y'all.
like
Yeah,
when
like, it's
when we first say like why, the first thing can't be the award. Like it can't be
But
the
he
first
got
reason.
it for a reason.
Like, don't say it based on accolades. Tell me why, as a basketball player, he's better than Devin
I
Booker
fundamentally
and
believe that
Because-
Jaylen Brown can do everything that you require of a basketball player.
but go
But it's
left.
because left hand.
Yeah.
That's propaganda. That's
That's all
propaganda, bro. That is
I
genuinely
have
propaganda, bro.
Anthony Edwards.
No,
if
no.
Brown was a shooting guard on my list, Edwards
That's
and
propaganda.
Keep
I
it a
would
buck.
I would
That is
be back and forth
propaganda.
with Booker and Brown the whole time.
I
But
think
I would
you guys
have
are
Ant
too
and
low on
Spider
Devin
above him.
Booker. I think you're too low on Devin Booker. I think he might be better than KD this year.
Book?
Yeah, I don't think that's a crazy take.
That's a crazy.
It's
I
not.
think it's a
It's
crazy
I think
not.
that's a crazy take.
It's
I think
not.
because KD just had his a career year last year. He had one of his
Yeah.
most efficient years ever.
Yeah,
I
and
think
Devin Booker was
he's
right
older,
there with
but
him statistically. And
I mean I agree. I just don't think he's gonna. Was he really right
he
there
really
with him?
was. I
Devin
can
Booker
pull up the stats
did
right
put up
now.
like 7,000 in a free throw or some shit.
Devin
you
Booker
know?
last year.
That fucking
averaged-
7,000 point free throw is crazy.
He averaged 27 and 7 last year. I mean, like, that's not ridiculous.
27-7 was splits.
We are so
49
like
49
brainwashed
from
with
the
current
field,
basketball.
and
I hear
36
27 and 7, and I'm
No,
like,
like normal.
Yeah,
Like,
that's current basketball.
like damn, that's kind of mid.
Sick, like,
27 and 7 is
it's
kind
so
of mid.
crazy.
KD last year was also 27 and 5. So
27-5.
yeah, his efficiency was crazy though. It was like 52, 40.
There's only been one time KD wasn't the
But, like,
guy
he's
on his
literally-
team.
he's
But
literally
There's
like-
only been
If
one
Booker's
scenario.
better than him this year. That's not.
I'm
crazy
sorry.
to
I think
project.
they're gonna have. I think it's gonna be a similar thing.
They're gonna
I
be
think
right
it's
there,
I think it's always gonna be right there. But you gotta give the edge to Durant because
That's
Durant's
fine,
more
that's fine.
efficient.
But I'm saying you might be able to argue Booker's better this year when the season's all said and done.
We'll see.
I don't think it's crazy.
We'll see what the Suns even do.
I think
they're-
for
I'm
me,
high
their
on
spots
them.
are just.
I'm really
You're high on them?
Because I think Tyus
For me,
Jones
their spots are
helps.
going to be next to each other by the end of
Yeah,
the season.
yeah,
That's
They'll
what
be
I'm
right
saying.
next to
They're
each other.
right there. Yeah.
I just think KD will be better.
So you think Jaylen Brown will be better than KD if you think they're going to be similar?
Well, that's such
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
okay
that's
now
what
when you put it like that, slide Jaylen Brown right in between the two of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Slide
fair.
Jaylen Brown right in between the two.
sure.
I don't know.
All right, well, that's our point guard and shooting guards list.
Yeah, it is.
I think we had a lot of disagreements.
We
do
had
have
way
a
more
lot of
disagreements than we
disagreements.
thought we did.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
I was disagreeing with myself.
That's good. Yeah, I definitely was. I realized I was high as hell when I put CJ there. CJ McCollum should not have been there, especially since I somehow forgot that they got DeJounte Murray, so he's gonna naturally take a step back. So, yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't think there's anything I'd change from mine. Maybe I'd put
All right.
Caruso. I put Caruso or Suggs or over Cam Thomas because I don't think
Yeah.
he contributes to winning basketball. That
Yeah.
much.
Thomas isn't.
But I don't think it's crazy to have him there if he averages like 26 points a game or something.
nah, yeah.
You know, it's hard to do that no matter who you are. So
Yeah,
That's what I
that's very true.
You got anything you want to change with your list?
The
I
positions.
would, yeah, the positions would really be it. Because
Low key, me too. I jacked up my position because
I mean, the only
small
like
forward
time
is
like
so good.
position is like
was just SGA.
was
but
SGJ because you just chose to put him on the shooting guard list.
I just felt like it.
You felt like making
man,
it a
fuck.
little
I
bit
did the same thing with
unfair.
Mikal. I had Mikal as a 3.
that's not ridiculous though.
It's not ridiculous.
He played that.
They
Yeah.
can change the lineup so much in between. I think I would have naturally put Mikal at a 3 if I didn't
Yeah.
look at the depth chart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I would have done the same thing. It changes so much because it's just positionless. ball
And it's
at this
Thibodeau,
point.
so Mikal might run 5 in one game.
Shit.
You never know.
Yeah,
me
right.
too.
All 48 minutes of it too.
Yeah,
Cat
we're-
goes down.
see
OG
some
and
crazy
Anunoby, get
lineups.
ready to run the 5.
Yeah.
that's if he doesn't get injured.
Josh
first.
Hart, get ready to play
Yeah.
center.
Who's
PJ
gonna-
Tucker style.
You know that he's gonna slide Hart down. He loves sliding Hart down farther and farther on the depth
Josh
chart.
Hart gonna be the first. Josh Hart gonna be the first guy to play the 6. Right?
He's gonna-
All right, guys. Well, that's that.